Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848 and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator, where last episode was freaking gangbusters. I've got a special thing I would like to do today, but I'm not going to do it right away. I think what we're going to do is we're going to open, and I'm going to start bringing stuff in. We got to start stocking stuff. We got to get the toilet paper stocked because we're just going freaking ham with it. I don't think there's any toilet paper in the entire store because I'm too busy building a fort with it, but that's okay. And I would be cagey. No pun intended exactly, about what I was going to do today, but I'm probably going to make it the thumbnail. So I'm going to build a box tower to get me onto the roof. I'm really interested on what getting on the roof is going to mean for me in the game. But I'm going to, like, you know, play a day or two and kind of just, you know, do the normal thing. We'll do it towards the end of the video. Should be a lot of fun. The box fort thing was awesome. And I think getting on the roof is going to be fun as well. We don't need that. We got to start organizing again. It's like this place has just gone to hell. Now stuff like this, cereal I usually keep backup cereal, so I will keep the cereal over here. But things like, you know, pasta and, you know, this stuff, whatever the hell this is, that was just an accidental overorder, or maybe a purpose or overorder. The fact of the matter is it's an overorder. It's not going to be there forever, so I'm just gonna kind of put it inside. And we're just going to try and make as much money as I can. What is this? Oh, okay, I don't need this. Well, we can start stacking these up over here. No, actually, I'm going to use these to get on the roof. So just throw it right over there. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure we get stuff stocked in here. Oh, why is that thing open? Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Go F yourself. Or maybe I should ring people up. I'll ring people up a little bit later. Wait until it gets a little bit busier in there. I hate ringing up one person and having to wait and, like, ugh, come on. Where is everybody? You banned them all, Cage. You know, they tried to buy one item and you banned them, so they're not in the store anymore. Now, that's not my fault. I don't know whose fault it is, but it's not mine. It's somebody else's. Here we go. So wrestling talk. I have started watching Raw again. I watched Raw I watched Raw after the I almost said the Super Bowl. After WrestleMania, and then I watched the Raw after that one. So I'm catching up, and Autumn, my wife, actually watched it with me, and she was like, "This is stupid," but she kept watching, and she seemed kind of interested. So I'm gonna try and get her into it. It was pretty fun. You know what I think Raw is kind of missing? Those really good bad guys, or, you know, WWE. Those really good bad guys. I mean, like, they got that Dominic kid. He's like Rey Mysterio Jr.'s kid. He gets a lot of heat, so he's doing well as a bad guy. But I don't know if he can do a real promo or anything. Like, the only real bad guy they got in the whole place, as far as I can see, is The Rock, and that's from, you know, a time gone by. You know, it's from the past. They don't have. I think their heel game is kind of weak right now. Some people who I think would be heels are like getting respect, and how do I mean that? But, you know, why don't I bring people up when I talk about this? Hold on, let's get in there. I'm just gonna go turn on the lights now, so I don't have to later. There's another mod that, like, oh, I'm already on low settings. All right, cool. There's another mod that, like, turns on the lights for you automatically at a certain time. Okay, so what do I mean by they don't have good bad guys? They don't have bad guys the way we used to. I was watching Raw, and everybody was getting respect. Everyone was getting a bit of a pop from the crowd. Even someone like Damian Priest, I think his name is. Like, he's supposed to be a bad guy. His faction's supposed to be bad. And he was, like, getting, like, pops and stuff. Like, people don't seem to hate him. Is McIntyre, that, I forget his first name, the McIntyre guy that he defeated for the championship, is he supposed to be a bad guy? He seems very aggressive. I mean, he kind of wrestles like a heel, honestly. So, I don't know. They don't seem to have good bad guys. And, well, okay, at the end of the Raw before the last one, Zammy, or forget his name. You know, the guy who looks like a homeless guy, Zammy Tame, or Very Tame, or whatever his name is. Autumn was like, "Who's that guy?" He looks like a homeless guy, but I really like him though. He's an awesome wrestler. He gets it, man. He's got that underdog thing. But anyway, the guy that, like, he beat for the championship, remember, is like he had, like, a buddy. Basically, there was this guy, Sami Zayn. I think I got his name right. So he was, like, trying to get the championship, and he started getting taught by this other wrestler, like this really good technical wrestler. And he eventually helped him, but the whole time he was like, then you can owe me a favor. It really reminded me of Rocky 3. And I think they meant to do it that way, and that's awesome. He's like, and honestly, when Sami Zayn eventually won the championship, it was in Philadelphia. So, yeah, but he was always like, then you can owe me a favor, you know? And the favor was he wants a shot at the belt. So he got the shot at the belt, and he, you know, I don't know if I want to talk about this. I don't want these spoilers, but I like what happened at the end. Let me just put it that way. So yeah, I mean, they need better bad guys. I don't hear anyone talking trash to the fans. Like, nobody, like, talks trash to the fans anymore. Like, I remember, like, you know, back in the day, like, go watch Hulk Hogan turning heel at, Bash at the Beach in '96 and joining the NWO. That's how you get heat. The people today, though, I mean, I've only been watching for, like, a very little while. Maybe I'm missing stuff. Very well could be the case. But it doesn't seem like the wrestlers today are, like, getting heat in the same way. In case you don't know about wrestling, heels are the bad guys. And getting heat means basically pissing off the audience. And a lot of times they would, like, talk trash to the audience. Like, if they were in, like, you know, let's say they were in, like, New York, they would talk trash about the Knicks or the Giants. Like, they'd attack their sports teams. It's called getting cheap heat, but still it works. And, like, nobody was getting a lot of heat. Like, The Rock is awesome, but he's barely ever on there, you know? He's a great bad guy. And that kid, that Dominic kid, Rey Mysterio's son, is also a good bad guy. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, there's some people I think should be bad guys, and, like, they're not really getting a lot of heat. And, like, here's the thing. If you're a bad guy and people start cheering you, that's not a good thing. It means you didn't do your job, honestly. Sometimes you can't help it, you know? Hulk Hogan comes back to the WWE in 2002 or 2001, wrestles The Rock. You know, Hulk Hogan was getting a lot of support, even though he was technically the heel. You can't help that. Sometimes you just can't help it. Stone Cold Steve Austin was supposed to be a heel. That was never going to work. But for the most part, if you're a heel and you're not getting heat, you're doing it wrong. Chris Jericho is great at that. You know, you want to see how to be a heel, watch Chris Jericho. And right now, in my very, very limited wrestling viewing, since WrestleMania, very limited. I'm brand new to the sport, to the, I don't know, the sport. I'm brand new to this thing again. I haven't watched since the, you know, early 2000s. But from my very limited experience, it doesn't seem like they have great heels. They need some good heels. I guess Roman Reigns was a heel. So, but I haven't seen him, though. I don't watch SmackDown. I guess I gotta watch SmackDown. I don't even know if Roman Reigns is back. I don't know if he's gonna take some time off. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't feel the heels. I don't feel the heels. And Rhea Ripley, I think she's supposed to be a heel, she got a big pop. Or, not a big pop, but she got a lot of, support because she hurt herself in real life. And had to vacate the women's title. So, they were like, you know, they were supporting her, as they should. I don't know. We need some good heels, man. Like, go watch in the Attitude Era. That's how you did heels. Like, or even, you want to see how you really do heels? Go watch ECW in the 90s. You know, the late 90s. Man, the Dudley Boys in ECW were out of control. Absolutely out of control. I was telling Autumn as we were watching, I was like, if people are not throwing garbage into the ring, you're not doing your job as a heel. So, I hope they'll pick up on that. Maybe there's some heels in there I just haven't seen. You know, it's a little confusing. Because, like, that Scottish guy, who, like, won the title for, like, 5 minutes and stuff, he feels like he should be a heel, because he wrestles so aggressively. He wrestles like a heel. Or at least he did in the match I saw. So, it's kind of weird. And, like, is, CM Punk a heel or a babyface? I don't know. I guess I'll kind of, like, learn things as I watch more, so, but, I watched the first Raw after WrestleMania, and I was kind of like, eh, and then I didn't watch for a while, and then I was like, I watched tonight, I watched the next Raw, I'm like, okay, it's starting to, you know, build on me, so, or grow on me, it's starting to pull me in, but I think I'm gonna have to watch SmackDown. I finally figured out that the belt that Cody Rhodes has is a SmackDown belt, and the belt that, Damian Pierce has is a Raw belt. And that kind of feels backwards, doesn't it? Like, isn't Raw the flagship station? Like, Raw is the WWE station. That's the main one. That's the main show. SmackDown's like a secondary thing. So, but the one that Cody Rhodes has feels like it was the more important one. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know I've talked too much about wrestling, guys. I will stop. I will stop. Oh, boy. So, I was thinking about stacking these boxes to get on the roof, but now I don't think that's going to be possible because they won't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not possible, but let's just start now because they're going to fall over before I get up there. We need a mod where the boxes won't, like, sway. How about that? Do we have a mod for that? Okay. Just gonna make a stairway to the roof. I mean, I guess if I built boxes around the boxes, it would give it more stability. So, maybe I'll try that, but I don't know. Go. Oops. Close that up. We don't need it. We don't need it open. Yeah, maybe the stability. Now, see, it's starting to lean to the side already. So I think I have to put these over here, but I don't think that's going to even stop it from leaning to the side. If I put it over here for stability, maybe that will help. I really want to get on the roof, I'm not going to lie. Oops. Alright, so the tower fell, just like I thought it would, and I didn't even get close to it. Now, I'm looking around, and I'm thinking a way you could probably do this, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give up because, I don't know, I'm just not having fun with it anymore. But if you wanted to try and get on the roof, there is a spot right here. And if you built up the boxes, I don't know, maybe. They still might fall this way. But there might not be enough room in it. Because you could put the boxes, it'd have two walls. A box right here would be supported by two walls. And it would be supported by the staircase as well. Although it could still fall this way. Let me know if you guys get on the roof. I'm curious. Take a picture or something. Put it on Discord. I'm really interested. But I also... And plus you'd have to like bring the boxes all the way over there. To hell with that. Freaking one box at a time. Ugh. Forget it. Forget about it. Alright, let's go ahead and lock these up. We need red and toilet paper. Alright, we also need this. This is a mess right now. Oh, what is that? Oh, crap. Yeah, today's the day I take out the garbage. And I totally forgot. Alright, I gotta try and remember. I don't want to pause the video right now, but I gotta try and remember. Take out the trash. Time to take out the trash. There used to be a YouTube channel called Far From Subtle. And they'd have these two guys, like, pretending like kids getting, like, you know, Nintendo games for the first time as kids. It was weird. But I always remember that the dad, like, they'd be, like, talking to dad, and dog would be like, take out the trash! It was pretty funny. I think we are just about ready to run another day. I'm just gonna bring in the last of this stuff. Actually, you know what? I can just open up the store now. Give some people some time to, you know, filter in. I have now stocked the back like crazy. Still got the itch for the mods, man. Like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if people can talk me down in the comment section, but... Oof. I mean... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's just gonna be a big headache, too. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, back up my saves, and I'm gonna have to freaking go do a stupid thing on, stupid Nexus mod, and, like, I'm gonna have to figure out the mods. You gotta do some other kind of mod launcher to do the mods, and... I don't know. But once you get the mods going, though, they do look dope. But then, like, then people are gonna be like, well, he's modding the game, and I guess I'm done watching. You know? So. Damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Alright, cool. Is that everything? That's everything. Let's try and knock down some boxes while we're waiting. Come on. Come on, stupid boxes. Come on, stupid boxes. I was able to knock down these boxes over here. Oh, hold on. Let's move that one out there. Get that out of the way. But yeah, I could just pick them up, but I'm trying to knock them over. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, come on. You're next. You're next. Come on. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm knocking them down real good now. Look at that. This is an absolute mess. How did we get to this place? Why did you guys allow me to do this? Oh boy, I started stacking them up over here, and I was like, the hell with it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh yeah, look at this. I can put this in here. There's room for this. Right there. Boom. Oh yeah, we could also bring in some more toilet paper. So what do we need? We need, paper towels. Paper towels. Oh, that's right. My register's closed. I was like, I feel like I should have some on my register by now, but it doesn't work if it's closed, bro. Where's the rest of the paper towels? I don't know. What's this? I need paper towels. What's this? Not paper towels. Nope. Hold on. Let's get inside. Hey, what's going on, my good friend? Thank you very much. All right, man. Exact change. I love it. I love it. So what else are we going to talk about? We need something to talk about. Oh, okay. How about this? Actually, this might not be a good topic anymore. All right, well, I'm going to say it anyway. Lord of the Rings or Star Wars? Which one's a better franchise? There was a time where I would have like thought that would be a good discussion. It's a good discussion. There's a lot of things you can say about both franchises. And there was a time where I actually might go with Star Wars. Not so much now that Disney's like gutted Star Wars. Disney put Star Wars on a table, right? And they put straps on Star Wars' wrists and ankles and put them on a rack and proceed to stretch them out till the joints in their shoulders gave out, and then it got real graphic. And I'm not going to go into any more on it, like what they did to Star Wars. So it's not really a great topic anymore, but that used to be the topic. Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. As I've learned about Lord of the Rings, Star Wars can't touch Lord of the Rings. Not even back in the day. Not even the best Star Wars could ever be cannot hold a candle to Lord of the Rings. And I'm talking about Lord of the Rings. I'm talking about the Silmarillion. I was not a fan of The Hobbit. I wasn't even a fan of the book before the movie. I didn't like The Hobbit at all. But man, like Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion, whew. You want to talk about ruining a franchise? You know what? I'll give Disney this. I will give. All right, listen. I'm gonna give Disney a little bit of. I'm gonna be a little positive about Disney. Disney gutted Star Wars, but it is nowhere near as bad as what Amazon did to Lord of the Rings. Wow, like I'm in shock at how badly Amazon butchered the Lord of the Rings TV show. Like just unbelievable. And it was like, well, they didn't have the rights to the silver. They don't make the show. They are going into an area of you know, Tolkien lore that was most of it was in the Silmarillion. So you can't just say, oh, well, we have you know, a certain amount of buy the friggin' rights, man. Get the rights. You know, the Tolkien estate probably didn't want to sell the rights because Amazon was going to butcher it. Like they didn't give a Amazon did not give a crap about the lore of Tolkien. They took the name of Lord of the Rings and they made their own thing, and it sucked. So, you know, I could imagine, like, you know, Christopher Tolkien, I think that's the son. Maybe, I don't know who's in charge there now, but someone in the Tolkien estate probably, like, found out what Amazon was going to do, and they're like, nah, no, no. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's the way it was. Maybe it wasn't. But I'm telling you right now, they messed it up. Big time. Big time. Like, I'm in shock at how bad it was. It should never get a second season. I'll probably watch the second season anyway, though, because I do love Lord of the Rings, but, man. So, you know what? I'll give you this, Disney. You didn't do it as badly as Amazon with Lord of the Rings. I'll give you that. So, but, yeah, so Lord of the Rings is so good. It's so good. There's so much stuff in the Silmarillion. I would just love if they made, like, an actual TV show out of it. You know what they're making a TV show out of? Harry Potter. How freaking awesome is that? Don't mess it up. I think it's going to be on HBO. HBO does not usually mess things up. Sometimes they do. I know what you guys are saying. Oh, the last season of Game of Thrones. Yeah, fair enough. The last season of Game of Thrones was not up to it wasn't as good. It wasn't up to the standard of Game of Thrones. But let's face it, Game of Thrones was an adaptation, and once they went off script and they didn't have George R.R. Martin doing the story anymore, they kind of screwed the pooch. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it wasn't as good, but I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay. So I'm not I'm not a huge hater on the last season of Game of Thrones. So yeah, I guess HBO doesn't have a perfect track record, but they're really good. Rome, Did you guys ever see Rome? It was Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones ever came out. Rome was, they had 2 seasons. The second one wasn't as good as the first. But Rome was an unbelievably good show. You know, if you watch Rome, you'll recognize a lot of people that ended up being in Game of Thrones. What about The Sopranos? The first season of Westworld? I mean, you know, what is the one where it was the Rapture? I forget the name of the one where it was the Rapture. But that was, I mean, HBO has a good track record. I mean, probably the best track record of any TV show, like, producing company or whatever out there. So, respect the Harry Potter lore. Expand on it. You guys, if you didn't read the books, you don't know how much lore you missed in Harry Potter. An unbelievable amount of lore, especially later on in the movies. Like, you know, like, I'm thinking, the 4th movie. You missed so, actually the 3rd movie, the Marauders map. You don't even find out anything about the Marauders map. And then, but really starting at the 4th movie, you missed a ton of stuff. You missed an absolute metric butt ton of stuff. And I heard that they're gonna do 1 season, per year, so 7 seasons. If they do that, and if they really respect the lore, then phew, that's gonna be unbelievably good. We need what's her face, the lady who wrote it, to get in there and make sure they do it right. Yeah, because like, I heard before the Lord of the Rings TV show that they were like firing people that were like versed in the Lord of the Rings lore. They're like, you know, there'd be people who like know the lore of Lord of the Rings, and they'd be like, well, you really shouldn't do, and they just get rid of them. They just fired them all. You know, I mean, freaking Peter Jackson respected those people. He brought those people in. And that's why the Lord of the Rings trilogy is one of the best trilogies ever made. And, you know, can you tell I'm not really happy about the Lord of the Rings TV show? And they really just butchered it. Butchered it. I like the guy who played Sauron, though. He's pretty cool. Pretty good actor. But, yeah. So, Harry Potter, I'm freaking pumped, dude. I haven't heard anything about that in a while. I wonder if it got scrapped or something. I'll have to look into that. Dude, a Harry Potter TV show. I watched Harry Potter 1 and 2 and 3. And then after I got done watching the 3rd Harry Potter, I was like, I really like this. And I got the books. And then I went through all the books I could at that point. Any of the books that were out. And then I watched the 4th Harry Potter. And, you know... If you're gonna watch a series, you really should watch the entire series and then read the books after the fact, because 99% of the time, in my opinion, in my experience, the books are usually better. So, you know, the 4th Harry Potter movie, ugh, like I remember when I first watched it, I was like, I don't like this, like I don't like this, and it wasn't only the stuff they left out. They left a lot of stuff out, but to be fair, those books were long. Those books were freaking long. You can't do them all in one movie, right? So they left some stuff out, and I kind of tried to give them the benefit of the doubt with that. But then there were some things like when the Durmstrang people came in and they were doing their stupid dances and stuff. I'm like, what is this? That was... it's been a long time since I read the book. I don't think that was in the book. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I'm like, why are they dancing around? It's so stupid. And the thing where Harry got his name in the Goblet of Fire wasn't really him, and this is a famous one. Dumbledore was like, calmly asked Harry Potter, hey, you know, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? And then in the movie, he jacks him up against the wall. Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? And just started freaking out on him. It was like, what was that? Like, those are 2 small things. And then like the 5th Harry Potter, I think it was the 5th one. It had all the teenage romance crap, and I'm like, I mean, you know, that stuff's okay, but they left out a lot of, you guys don't know, the 5th book, like actually, the 6th book, too. Was it more of the 5th or more of the 6th? I think it was more of the 5th. But anyway, you found out a lot of stuff about Voldemort, you know? And even, yeah, in the 6th book as well. And they got all this teenage romance stuff, like, freaking don't care, you know? And they cut out so much of Voldemort. Like, his history, his father, his mother, his bloodline. It was a lot of stuff in there that was really good. You guys like Harry Potter, you know, read the books, man. Or better yet, do what I did. Listen to the audiobooks. Because they voice act them and everything. They're really good. They're really good. Unless you're like a book reader. I tend to like the audiobooks because I usually listen to them when I'm doing something else. Because, yeah. So, yeah. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Okay, so what do I need? I need green boxes. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. See what kind of day we did today. We got our first $14,000 day earlier. Did I show you guys that? Yeah, I don't know if I did. I'm pretty sure I did. And if I didn't, I'm letting you know now. Oh, here's some more green boxes. We're gonna have to buy toilet paper for a while, so that's good. These boxes would be all freaking destroyed at this point. They'd be crushed. I'd have to have like freaking discounts on my toilet paper. No one would buy it. Grab that. And we are up to $35,000 with a nicely stocked store. And we're looking pretty good. Let's see how we did today. Do you guys want to guess how many negatives I got? I'm going to say... Let me see. How many negatives did I get? 32. I'm going to say 32. I think that's probably high, but I'm going with it. Oh, okay. All right. And another 14,000. All right. So that, I was getting anywhere between 12. Sometimes I would see some 11s. A lot of times I would see 12. Sometimes I would see 13s. Now I'm seeing 13s and 14s. So that license actually did help, I believe. All right. Cat food, tuna, and ice cream. Cat food, which one? I don't know. Let's go with both of them. Cat food, that's fine. Cat food, that's fine. Tuna, where is the tuna? I put the tuna. There it is. All right, let's go with 7 on that. And let's go check out the ice cream. I guess we'll just do all the ice cream. 6, 543, 6. I'll leave it alone. Oh, there we go. $8. Awesome. All right, guys, I do think I am going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.